Sactown Sports.
How's your list coming, Drapes? Jay? Top 40 for 40. Top 40 Kings of 40 years of Kings basketball in Sacramento.
My list is stuck. It's right where it was the last week or so. Maybe dive in tonight. Jay says 8 o'clock. Anything after that might not be counted. So I got to get it in tonight. But
I thought he gave you an extension.
Did he? I'll get it to him this weekend.
The drive guy's going to.
This weekend, you will have it in your possession.
Don't send it to me Sunday night, 9 p.m.
I know, right? Let me ask you this, though. Does our list get weighted a little more heavier than Jerry Reynolds or some of the other people?
Yeah, I hadn't thought about that shit.
I hope so.
I mean, because it's the drive guys list, but,
Right.
you know.
I got extra half a point or something?
Right, I don't know. Because if people have an issue with it, I want them to be able to look at Drapes and Whitey, y'all crazy, instead of, I don't know, blame it on G-Man. You know, when we come here next week, G-Man had him 50th. I don't know. I mean, we wouldn't do that, obviously. Or is this, you know, just a Sactown media almost, you know, dignitaries, legendary.
It's probably too late to do this, but you just hit on a great idea. It would have been great to have somebody on the panel who was there only so that we could blame them if we didn't like the way this came out.
That's
we
what
can
I'm
do
saying.
that. Carmichael Davis.
Carmichael Davis. Yeah, that's blame him for everything.
David had him 17.
Right.
Chris Webber. I don't know what that was about.
Bringing the numbers down.
No, I'm looking forward to this, man. It's how about your list? You done?
I don't have it numbered yet, ranked. I don't have the rankings, but I think I have my 40. And I sent it to Jerry today, so.
Oh, he has it now? Okay,
yeah,
good.
I think.
All time.
Yeah.
I got it.
Might have to push this back a whole week because Jerry hadn't got it yet.
Jay, you emailed the ballot, right?
I did, sir.
Did you email it to my regular email
I
or
sent
company?
it to both.
Oh, yeah.
I'm intelligent. I have to send it to the personal and work.
All right. And I just got to fill in the names.
Got to fill in the names.
Okay.
There's like 5 questions on the bottom, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'd put that in there.
I have it on good authority that some of the people have been told you don't need to answer those last questions if you don't want to.
Truth.
Yeah, some people. Yeah.
Some are personal, but this drive guys, we have to answer those questions.
Even me?
Of course.
What do you mean? Huh?
Man, you stuck in the middle, dog.
I mean,
no, honestly, you do not. Absolutely. And no one does if they see fit, you know, not to. Some of them, like I said, you know, I told G-Man, do not answer those questions.
Like that number 4. I ain't touching the number 4.
I know you better not.
Who is the most overrated Sacramento King of all time?
Don't do it.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, don't do that. You shouldn't answer none of those questions, honestly.
Yeah.
You're an employee of the team.
Why are you looking at me like
real?
that?
What happened to keeping it real? That's what we're all about here.
When Cage starts paying me what the Kings are, I'll keep it even more real for you. But for now, big fella, I'm just saying.
I can understand that.
You understand that, right?
Are you answering those questions?
I hadn't actually seen them yet.
You want me to give them to you?
What have you been doing the last week, man? Besides putting the show together, right?
Put the show together, yard work.
I was flat on my back.
Who is your favorite King of all time?
Chris Webber. I'll go ahead and answer him on the air.
Right. When you say Sacramento King, who's the first player to come to mind?
Jay Will.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's interesting. Who's the most underrated King of all time?
Eddie Johnson.
Oh, I like that. I like EJ. Now, you say you're going to answer these, right?
You sure, if you want me to.
Who's the most overrated King of all time?
DeMarcus Cousins.
See, that's low-hanging fruit.
Okay.
He could get away with taking shots at DMC.
That's his answer.
All right, that's it. I'm saying, Whitey. I'm saying.
Come on, gallery.
That's your answer.
Don't grade his ansers. Just give him the questions, gallery.
Is that it?
I got one more. Who's the one Sacramento Kings player you would have liked to see in their career here in Sacramento?
That's a really good one.
I got 2 the obvious ones, obviously. Who you got?
C-Web.
Yeah. I was going to say C-Web or Mitch.
Yeah.
One of those 2.
What about Peja?
Forgot about Peja.
And again, I know Peja got his chip, but man.
Then I was thinking, my first thought was some of the guys that I got to know a little bit. Like Harold Presley's the first guy that came to mind, really.
Yeah.
Well, say that.
Yeah.
Harold
Presley.
There you go.
no Marvin Bagley. No Bagley's not
top 7.
right. Top 7, right? So yeah, this
I think
is
he's gonna
nice.
be on somebody's 40. I truly think so. And what I've done, fellas, is if you send it back to me, I just kick it over to the Excel sheet. I don't even really look at it. I copy, paste, send it over because I actually want to be surprised too.
Okay.
You know, I don't want to gauge people, and then this is anonymous. You know, the only thing I do have to look at is the bottom 5 questions.
I know sometimes people, when they fill these out, they want to give provocative answers. So if someone wanted to do that, I could see how they'd say Marvin Bagley. Other than that, how could anyone say Marvin Bagley?
For any of those questions?
For top 40.
Top 40.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, some people are trying to, headlines and everything, clicks and stuff like that.
I can't see.
No.
Jay says he thinks it'll be on there, and maybe he will. But
I think someone's gonna vote Marvin Bagley.
That means Jay is.
Yeah, I mean, no. It ain't gonna be us. That's what it ain't gonna be me and Whitey. I'm sorry.
The third, but he has numbers.
Don't talk to Trace about numbers.
No, empty numbers. Empty. I'm talking about the emptiest of him. Anytime he played, he was a reminder of what we could have been.
Yeah, I remember watching that summer league game. It was 2 against 1. It was DeAndre Ayton, the first pick, against Marvin Bagley, the number 2 pick.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
Drapes, you got anything for those 5? Any of the positive ones?
Oh, for the
bottom 5 that you can't. Is there a positive one?
You know, we asked, what was it? Who do I think of when I think of a Sacramento King?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go Mitch Richmond. I think I go back to the 90s with Mitch. I think he's the first guy that comes to mind. My favorite Kings player of all time, I'm gonna go somebody not current, just because I don't want any of the fellas to. I was a Rudy Gay guy. I'm a big Rudy Gay fan. It's either Rudy Gay, Francisco Garcia, or L Train, Lionel Simmons. Those would be my 3 most favorite Sacramento King of all time. I'm going to skip overrated and underrated. Sacramento King play. Yeah. Hey, dog, as soon as you start paying them checks, paying them bills I got going on. And I talked about the which King I'd like to see in their career, Mitch or C-Web would be my answer. How about you, Jay? You got an opinion on this?
Yeah. What's first one is
favorite
King of all time? Yeah. For me, he is probably Webb.
C-Web.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. I was a huge Fab 5 guy. I'll throw a crazy one that has nothing to do with anything. Mo Taylor. It's a huge Maurice Taylor.
Oh, my Michigan guy.
Yeah. Okay. Quick minute. Yeah. Love Mo T. Mo T was a huge dude. Loved him.
Right.
What's the second?
First player to come to mind. Sacramento Kings.
For the Kings, The Rock.
The Rock,
yeah. The Rock was what we all held on in the early 90s when I was growing up. It was The Rock. And you talked about probably the other one too for me is and I guess this probably be a personal thing would be Doug Christie. Probably.
Yep. Underrated King of
Kevin Martin, easy.
Your boy K.
I think K. Martin is highly underrated.
Damn, okay.
Yeah.
How about this? Overrated. Yeah, see, that's the tough one.
That's a tough one.
Overrated.
Give me a minute. Let me kick to the 5th one.
And then you sure you want to answer that one?
Yeah, I don't care about it.
All right.
Who would you have liked to see in their career with the Kings?
Probably Richmond.
Mitch, yeah.
Yeah. Probably. The other one too, Wayman Tisdale.
Yeah.
That's a tough one too. Like Tizzy was a family friend, one of the nicest people you could ever meet. The nicest person, nicer than Jason Ross.
Really?
That's saying a lot.
Damn, that is saying a lot.
Stunning. I've never heard anyone say that.
Can I tell you a Jason Ross story real quick?
Please.
This is how nice Jason Ross is. I'm in Vegas for Summer League this past year. And we're at practice, and I'm trying to get some interviews using my phone, not quite going well. He's like, here, you can use my recorder. He records things and everything. I'm like, great. But he was going to somewhere else, New Orleans or something. He said, keep it and then just give it to me when you get back. And so I'm like, all right. So I got the recorder. I drop it in the elevator at the hotel, break it. Like the back comes off. I got to jerry rig it, put scotch tape around it. I'm like, damn, this dude gave me his recorder, got all his interviews on there. He's going to be upset. So I get back and, I tell, hey man, I broke it. Just so you know, I bought you a new one. Here, I could bring it in. He's like, you know what, Kyle? Don't worry about it. Just, I'll just keep my own. Don't you keep the new one.
Wow.
And I'm like, dang, I was fronting it. I was upset.
Can I have the new one?
Nah.
No, you're out. You're out.
But seriously, like you break something, you replace it. That's the rule, right? And he said, "Don't worry about it." I was like, "That's a good dude."
Nicest cat.
Yep.
Overrated. Bobby Hurley.
Oh,
Bobby
you
Hurley.
sat on that for a minute.
I
Huh?
think about it. I knew it was somebody in the 90s I was overlooking. Bobby Hurley came in with so much fanfare. Not a Duke guy. Me personally saying, not a huge fan of Duke. Yeah, Bobby Hurley.
Okay.
You know, Jerry says that he would have been something special. I understand. I'm not, arguing with you or anything, but interesting. Jerry sees some of the things like I didn't really see it either, Jay. But Jerry says, "Oh yeah, he could pass for layups." Real quick, because I mentioned this before we went to break. According to Bill Barnwell, ESPN, maybe